Yes, JC knew both Ike and Audrey, so he had worked with them. He was going to record an album with Ike, but I think the best way to do this, guys, is to let J.C. Martin from Black Angel tell this in his own words, and here it is.
Hey, will you tell the story about the day that you met Audrey Turner?
Sure. We were, for a few years, I wanted to put together a band fronted by a female singer, and with the idea of kind of pleasing record industry by having this young, hot female singer with a really hot band behind, And I had worked with one singer for a number of years, and we a gal named Heather Winall. That we had a lot of record company offers. Then the whole band quit as soon as we got all these record company offers because of the fear of success. And so I just kind of spent about 2 or 3 years, didn't try to put another band together. Just very frustrating because we had like Irving Azoff, who manages Guns N' Roses, Christina Aguilera, and he loved that band that we had. And to be right there where you're all set to sign a major deal, and then everybody quit, very frustrating. I put an ad in the L.A. Music Connection magazine and asked for a Tina Turner, Mick Jagger, Janis Joplin type singer, female singer, to front like a Rolling Stones type rock group. And I get this call from a gal named Audrey Madison, was her name at that time. Right. And she says, I think I could fit the bill. I just got off the road for about 2 years with Ike Turner King's Rhythm. And I had already sent her, she had called before and she had left her name and address and everything. And I'd already sent her some tapes of the most recent stuff we were doing. And she really liked it. And so I said, well, she said, I really like it. And she asked me, when can I get together? Usually, we're pursuing the female singer if they're really, really good, rather than them pursuing us, Right. And I had only sent the tape down on a Wednesday, so I was back on a Friday. And I said, well, we're going to the studio to do some guitar tracks songs on Sunday, Santa Barbara. She goes, well, can I come? And I said, yeah, sure, And so her boyfriend at the time, she was with Ike in the band, but she had another boyfriend, an attorney in L.A., named Monday, right. Nigerian. And Monday, she come up, and we're starting to put these guitar tracks on, and says, well, I thought they just were going to come up to, like, see what we were doing, see if we were legit and everything else. But then she says, well, can I sing? And I go, well, yeah, I guess so, And so she laid down 3 tracks, a hip-hop song, I've Been Bad, and one other song. I can't one of them. So far that, I don't know if you have that, Deb, or not. The one
I've got 4 songs.
Pardon?
I've got 4 songs with her singing lead, and I know I've got all 3 of those.
Okay. We had an album called The Prophet. I don't know if I ever sent you that. If not, I'll send you that when I send you this other San Francisco album,
Oh, I would love it.
She recorded 3 songs that day, okay? And, I mean, she never changed a thing. That we put out an EP, extended play deal, just 5 songs. And, well, so she recorded 3 songs that day, which ended up being on that CD. Then she didn't like our bass player. She says, the only thing is I really don't like your bass player. And the bass player we had wasn't even a permanent guy, just sitting in sessions, So she says, can I bring another bass player up next time? Try him out. Yeah. And so the next time she comes up, we were going to rehearse before recording it. She brings Ronnie Turner up. And Ronnie is the son of Ike Turner. Right. And he was fantastic. Just a real cool guy. Kind of, I don't know. I've known a lot of children and grandchildren of major stars, both movie stars and people in the music business. Mainly because I bounced around L.A. Doing music for quite a while.
Right.
And he's a lot like a lot of. They're kind of like he's on Ike Turner welfare. The stars give their kids enough money where they can live and so forth, but they want to keep them quiet too, that they never go to the press, about any bad things that they did.
Right.
And that's why I call it Ike Turner welfare. But it kind of stunts them, because like Ronnie is a great bass player, this handsome guy, 6'2", probably about 180 pounds, kind of muscular build, and just a really nice guy and everything else, because it's like he doesn't have to work, he doesn't have, Tina just supports him, but he shows up, and so they were in the band with him for about a year, and that was really a lot of fun. But then, Ike decided to go back on the road again. They go back on the road with him, and they're big stars, and
right.
They went from us playing. Probably our biggest deal was we played the Roxy on Saturday night, and we sold it out. It was about 600 people. But then she goes, on the road with Ike and Ronnie, and they played the Tokyo Dome in front of 50,000.
Right.
Because Ike Turner, before he died, he wasn't unpopular in Asia and Europe as much as he was in America because of his book and movie.
Right.
Ed said there's a lot of stuff. I found out all kinds of good stuff about Ike, and a lot of stuff about Tina that wasn't so good. So it was kind of like Ike Turner wasn't nearly as bad as people thought. Tina's not as good as Oprah thinks.
Okay, and that's the part where it cuts off, because on Blog Talk Radio, Deb, you remember this, I'm sure. I was coming up to,
yeah.
I guess what you could call the 2-minute warning, where the live stream was about to cut off, and that was the part where I encouraged listeners that wanted to continue to listen to the interview. All they had to do was call in and listen in on the listener line back in the day. But before I play part 2, I got a couple of minutes left in this recording part that I'm doing here on Blog. Deb, any thoughts?
Just talking to JC. He knew Ike, and you get a totally different view. And we have a Blog Talk person here.
Yeah, Blog.
Yeah, Teddy, we were there.
Teddy, this is why we're here now.
We feel your pain. And whatever you do, don't play music. It's horrible. The sound quality is horrible. I guess they're set up for talk.
Well, it's like I've always equated Blog Talk Radio with being like AM radio, whereas we're like on FM high def over here.
Oh, Teddy does a political show, Jack.
Ooh, I used to do one over there back in the day. It was called News Talk.
And I used to sit in his chat room and just rant the whole time he was talking.
She would. She would.
Oh, yeah.
But,
yeah, we get going on that stuff a little bit.
We even get going on it over here sometimes. So, yeah, Teddy, I think you might have, this is a cool place to hang out.
I got to send a friend's request right now.
Yeah, Blog Talk Radio Refugees.
Yeah, I'm like a Teddy already.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, before we go any further, let me stop this recording.